wargamers, back here again for another little weekly Gaslands build. Rocking out our part 3 of the themed team build. So for this video, I mean, if you've caught on to the theme, it's pretty much half the cards in the team. I don't really have much modification to do to them. It's really just a paint job. So I tried to pair it up with the other half of the team, which does need some good mod work. So that way it's not like, oh, here's like a 3-minute video of just me painting. So we're trying to compare up. Here's a build, double paint. So anyway, for this one we have a Hot Wheels Speed Dozer. Is our first car here. And then for our second car, so I was digging through the bits box. I had this chassis I want to use. There's some leftover chassis from a Hellcat. So we're going to make that work into another vehicle. So yeah, let's just get right back into the build video. Alright, we're here with the body for Hellcat. For the Helicat, whatever this actual vehicle is called. So first things first is we need to add some sort of base here. So I'm going to trim these the old support pillars off, so you get a nice flat even working start base. So let me do that real quick and then we'll be right back. Alright, wargamers, we got the base chassis done. Just something a little thicker, since it is since Hightower. I think that's where you go with the name. With this one's gonna be Hightower. Hightower. This one's supposed to be like one of those big crane vehicles. If it was a rig for the chassis type, I'd go with like the long, like 16-20 wheel bad boys. But I think this kind of wide squat profile will kind of help give it that weight distribution. So yeah, we got it. So now we just gotta do some kind of crane rigging. I got this in the bits box, and I think that'll fit pretty well, just like almost giving us the right angle we need. So let's get into that. We're gonna do some detail work, and then we'll pop right back. All right, Wargamers. I think she's pretty much done. We got high tower here. We added some sort of maneuvering thing on the back here to kind of give it a little height and kind of really support the angle we needed. I'm sorry. Had an extra fire truck ladder laying around that we turned into the extending crane. And just a nice little claw grabber. So I think she's also ready for some prime time. Alright, Wargamers, we got her on the turntable, so let's check out some stats here. Name-wise, we're going with high tower. The chassis type is a truck. It is a unsponsored vehicle. As far as weapons and equipment go, we've just got a wrecking ball. And as far as perks, we have Moment of Glory and Taunt. And she's coming in at a good 21 cans. Alright, Wargamers, back here on the build table. Oop, camera's a little off. So we're starting off here with the speed dozer. This was pretty much done, really. I can't think of anything I'd change on this thing. All I'm really gonna do is probably add a little machine gun right here. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything to do, so we're just gonna do that real quick. Alright, well, like I said, that was pretty fast. We just had to put these guns on. Speed dozer here. So this one's pretty much done. So yeah, let's hop into the next build. Alright, wargamers, we got her up on the turntable. So let's roll into some stats here. For the name, we're going with Scrapper. The chassis type is a truck. It is a unsponsored vehicle. As far as weapons and equipment, we have a ram, we got a heavy machine gun, and some armor plating. And as far as perks go, we got boarding party and murder tractor. And the Scrapper's just coming in at a solid 30 cans. I don't know what you guys are doing in my stack fridge out here in the backyard, but since you're out here, let me straighten you up a little bit. Since you're out here, let me ask you a couple questions. You like buying custom cars and whatnot? Do you like promoting small YouTube channels as myself? I don't know, maybe you just like buying some cool merch? Or perhaps even, do you like enjoy some smooth jazz? Either way, I opened up an Etsy shop, just selling off all the builds to help promote the channel, because I'm never going to use them in the games anyway. So I'm going to throw the link down in the description of the videos now. I got cool cars, anything you see on the channel, buy it if you want. Thinking about adding some stickers and custom dice maybe later on. I got a message system set up, so if you want some commissions, like commission terrain or other, you can hit me up there too. So I think that's it for my short little ad shelling out my thing. So I'm gonna grab my cheesy sticks and this Bex, and I'm out.